Hello. Thousands of homes have lost power, travel's been hit and buildings badly damaged by Storm Arwen. Strong winds have caused widespread disruption, with train services suspended and debris blocking roads. Dan Hurd reports.
At Many Tears Animal Rescue in Llanelli, they're trying to rebuild and repair some of the damage done by Storm Arwen overnight. The roof is now back on this building, but it was a different story earlier this morning. The centre houses 100 dogs and uses the building as a classroom for lessons with youth groups. Now the owner believes the damage will cost thousands to fix.
The worst thing is that we, over COVID, built this special place for the children to learn, and it has got ruined. The roof, all the stuff that, you know, the insulation and everything just flew off all over the place.
As well as damage to property, a newborn puppy also died after the heating in the kennels was lost when the power went off. In Conwy, residents were left without power as the conditions affected properties, including this cafe in Cerrig-y-Drudion.
Trees have come down on the electric wires, and today we've had to close and put the staff off because everything we've got, it's all on electricity.
But it wasn't just power cuts causing problems, as trees fell across parts of Wales, including in Bridgend, where this bar worker had a lucky escape. Trees and debris also caused issues on the roads and for rail services, with Transport for Wales suspending train services on all but Cardiff Valley's lines due to significant damage caused overnight by Storm Arwen. They say disruption could last the rest of the weekend.
We're expecting the situation to ease as some of those routes are becoming back available to us this evening. But disruption is expected to last for the remainder of the day and in some cases into tomorrow as well.
Back in Llanelli, Sylvia and her staff are being supported by their local community. An appeal for help has so far raised tens of thousands of pounds to put towards repairs. But it could be weeks or even months before things are back to normal.
Plaid Cymru members have approved a cooperation agreement with Labour in the Senedd. It's the final hurdle in ratifying the deal between the party and Welsh Government unveiled last week. Well, our political correspondent Dan Davis joins us now. And Dan, this wasn't unexpected, was it?
Not a surprise result, George. Plaid Cymru have spent months, led by Adam Price, negotiating this deal with Mark Drakeford, the First Minister. The top brass of both parties signed it off last week. They unveiled it last week as well. And of course, this is a deal that contains promises to offer more free school dinners to children in primary schools, to increase free childcare. And there are some long-term aspirations in there as well. It could mean a quicker reduction in greenhouse gases. So when I spoke to Adam Price earlier, I asked him, given that some of these are long-term goals or aspirations, does his party and its members, do they need to hold their nerve and be patient now while this deal is implemented?
We're still an opposition party, but we have in negotiation talked about, structures which can make sure that we don't just set these important new policy objectives that are going to make such a difference to the people of Wales, but we make sure that they are delivered.
Now, we've seen a lot of deals between parties in the Senedd down the years, but this one is different. Plaid Cymru won't be joining the government, but they will be able to appoint some advisors to work within the government. There'll be various groups and committees set up to make sure that this deal is implemented. But at the end, George, I think a lot of it will come down to the working relationship between Mr Price and Mark Drakeford. OK,
Dan, thank you very much. Football clubs in Wales fell silent today to mark 10 years since Gary Speed's death. This was at Wrexham's racecourse ground this afternoon. Speed was Wales manager when he was found dead at his home in November 2011. The football results now, and in the Championship, Cardiff City beat Luton Town 2-1, while Swansea lost 3-2 to Reading, and in the National League, in that game, Wrexham beat Bromley 2-0. The weather forecast now, and some coastal showers will persist in the west, though winds will ease. Tomorrow, showers remain in western areas, with possibly a few later in the north. Otherwise, dry with sunshine and highs of 7 Celsius. We'll have the next update tomorrow at 5:15. Until then, bye-bye.